Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Something a bit different today. This. I've been doing little bits and bobs on it over the last couple of months. Basically unseizing nuts and bolts. Right, without further ado, I'll tell you a little history of how I came by this machine. You'd be lucky to see one on the rally field. I think they've all gone for scrap. But this one, Survivor. Completely original. Yes, it is a barn find. A complete barn find. They cleared out a barn. I got to know about this and went and picked it up 2 years ago. Haven't really done anything with it apart from just trying to get seized up nuts and bolts off it. But it's a Rapier pump powered by a JAP 6. Well, on the rally fields you see the old little 2As and that. Same sort of thing, but this is like big. It's heavy. It's on its original trolley. 1951, which I've had a look on the engine number. So it all corresponds, and basically this is what you got when you bought it back in 51. Now it was full of cobwebs everywhere. Carburetor was seized up. The mag, the pointing out were all seized. I've got a spare one on it, but this is the one what came off of it. Coil's good. It all turns over, but all the points in there, they were pretty knackered. So going to rebuild that in another video. The one I've got on it at the moment is one out my little stock. Perfect one. This one's all been redone. So yeah, I've got the carburetor there. That was a bit seized up, but I've taken it off, cleaned it all. That all now works. So yeah, I'll bring you in and have a better look at it. So we're not going to start it. This is just an introduction to this little project. So if you want to see more of this and see if I can get it going, because the first thing we've got to do is get this engine going, up and running nicely, before I work on this pump. And it'd be lovely to see this pump going. So it's got 3-inch flanges in and out. I've cleaned all the spider's webs off it. Even the carburetor was full of cobwebs inside. They've been living in there. The cowling's in pretty good nick. No rust at the bottom. A little bit, but I've seen worse. Blew all that out. Even that weighs a ton. This pump, it was still full of old sediment in the bottom. Managed to unseize it. Cleaned all that out. So we've got a nice cleanish machine to start with. I'm not going to paint it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Lovely patina, as they say, and just get the thing working. And it'd be lovely if we can get this up to a state where we can actually pump water out of a dike and just pump it. It is. I reckon this was like for them things. High pressure, lots of water movement out of stuff, dikes, fields, buildings. I do believe it's an ex-hire machine from the day. Now, because everything, it turns over lovely. Probably have to little work on the valves. There's a number on here, which I'll show you in a minute. And there's also a little tag on the carburetor, which I think is something to do with the hire of this machine. So what I'll do, I'll bring you in a bit closer. We'll have a little look around it. So I'll set you back up. I'll see you in a second. Right, so we can have a closer look now. I've got you on the handheld thing. So here we are, Rapier, Ipswich, England. Caution, fill pump with water before starting. But we won't be able to do that at first. I've managed to unseize all these nuts, and this one, yeah, that comes off of there. And it should as you can see, it's got a rubber gasket, so you have to undo that one. But yeah, all this was seized up, which is now all working lovely. I'm going to see if I can get the wing nut off of the stud, so I can attach the stud and just undo the wing nut. But yeah, we've got this here, big casting, 3-inch, that one, and the same with this one, 3-inch. Unfortunately, that is seized onto this, but if I can get a flange, anybody knows of a flange that will fit that, then I'd no need to unstick that. But for topping up, when you use it, this is meant to run, but this is sort of seized in there at the moment. There's the rubber gasket what come off of that. I've managed to unseize all of this, so I can do some work on this later. See if we can get this off, get this all nicely freed up. A big hook there for lifting it. And when we put this on the trailer, this machine, we used a JCB, put a hook through there, lifted it all up, because believe me, it's no lightweight, this machine. We've got a greaser here, see, I managed to unstick all that, so we've still got sort of grease in there, so get all that out, put fresh grease in there. Oh, let's get it all back on there. There we go. Well, as you can see, it's a big old machine. 21-inch steel wheels, actually on the frame. And as you can see, we've got some numbers from the factory. So this came as a set. That's the cowling. We'll come back to that in a minute. But yeah, let's have a look. Unfortunately, the bottom bit's broken. There's that. As you can see, lift it with that, wheel it around. This is my spare mag, which I put on. It's all got new points in that end, so I knew it works. Oh, this was the mag what was on it. Same time, I got to put new points in it. I'll check the coil. That's perfect. So yeah, do that up. Future video. So we've got that on down here. Let's just do that. This is the plug it came with. What was it? AC. Quite an old one, but I was quite surprised it still works. And as you can see, it's got quite a small thing because I think it's been helicoiled in there. We'll come back to that in a minute. There we go. I'll put that on there. Sparking. Yeah, you can see a good spark coming off of that. There. So it's no lightweight, so we know the coil's good from when we do come and start this machine. Head gasket. Yeah, it's been had the old jollop put on. So I'm going to clean that up, reuse that. So that can go back on later. I've marked top which way it came off. I've managed to take the head off, as you can see, and little spark where the spark occurs. Still needs cleaning off, so that we can put over there. Right, oh, let's put it over there. And yeah, I've got the plug earth. So this cylinder is absolutely immaculate. I've put oil down it, so just to lubricate the rings. And as you can see, it's just nice and easy. The valves, they do actually shut quite tight. There's plenty of compressor on it, but I will get these in situ. Just get some grinding paste around. Just do them in situ and just make sure it comes off that way. Once I've done all that, got them sitting nicely. You can see they're both up and down. So it all works nicely. As you can see, smart plug sparking. Then yeah, get this all cleaned up, all together, these ground. We've got the petrol tank with it, so clean that out. We've got a on and off. The only thing missing, why is it with these old machines you always lose the fuel? And I've got to get a banjo bolt to fit in this carburetor. That came with it. Now, as you can see, it's a 24 T2. It's used on Fergies and all that. There's the governor, so it all works now. Now this, I'm going to turn this carburetor around so that we can put an air filter on the front. Because as you can see, air filter on the back, there's nowhere to put it. So we'll swap all this out, turn it all around. So I've had this off, I've had it all apart. Nice and clean in there now, everything works as it should. But it was full of spiders' webs and that, but I just need a banjo bolt to go on there. Worst comes to worst, I can nick one off of one of the other machines. Boil that temporary while I look for it. So yeah, that's another little project. Turn that round. So we've got the air filter this way. Swap all these over so everything works, and the choke as well. What I might do is put it on the lever. The choke, which is a little bit easier. We have got the guide in the cowling to use it. But yeah, this is basically as found. So you see, there is a lot of compression in that when I've got that when the head was on. So that is good. So that's that. We've got the big cowl in here. That nut there is seasoning, but it now all works. The hinge, as you can see, it's all pretty good. Got the cobweb there. But yeah, that's your air cowling in the front with the JAP sign just there. So that's that. So yeah, if you want to see the progress of this old engine, just like, subscribe and follow me on YouTube. So until I do some more on it, on this, yeah, please keep watching, subscribe, like, comment. Have you ever seen one of these before? The big JAP 6 Rapier, that's better, you're losing me false teeth there, Rapier pump. So yeah, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in a future video, and this will be on the channel a bit more. As long as we can get this engine started up and running nicely, then we'll move on to the pump. So this is one of the first of this year of machines that's going to get done. We probably put one of the tractors in as well. So if you want to watch all that and watch me try and fix them, like and subscribe. See you in the future video, folks. Bye bye.